That high notes get me every single time. It's difficult when you do the vocal for this song, and difficult when you play an instrument for this song. A lot of people start playing this song and they think, oh, this is kind of easy. And it's not until you almost get to the point of that high note when you go, oh, heck, what am I going to do? It's almost like when you're on a roller coaster and you're just questing the hill, the top of the hill, when there's that little pause, and you just finally, suddenly realize how scary this is going to be. Reaching that high note in this song, like that every single time. So, we are back with a video diary. This is April 3rd, Friday, 2020, the third week of the coronavirus quarantine here in British Columbia, Canada. Hello from beautiful BC. We've had some beautiful weather in the last few days and a bit of good news, or maybe it's a bit of bad news, depending on how you look at it. I finally got my new computer after 3 weeks without a computer. So that means the next little while will be very busy trying to set up the new machine and get everything to work so I can get back recording the Johnny Tiger Experience podcast, which, by the way, is the best podcast in the world. If you don't know about it, if you have not heard, go check it out. The Johnny Tiger Experience podcast. You can find it on Anchor or your podcast app, Spotify. Anywhere there are podcasts to be found, you can find the Johnny Tiger Experience podcast. Or just look at some more of the videos or listen to some music on this channel, and you will come across the podcast link. Or you can just go to johnnytiger.com and you will find it over there. So that probably means that these video diary will start to taper off. I will try to keep them going as long as I can, but the Johnny Tiger Experience podcast will be my main focus. I'll be working very hard to get that back online so all our listeners can get the super amazing content back at their fingertips as soon as possible. I figure that with everyone locked up at home, you guys probably need a lot more things to listen to. So, um, luckily, the podcasts have already been around for 3 seasons. So, if you just start now, you will probably find yourself very busy. Every episode is very long and just full of different contents. So, check it out, and you may just find yourself stuck to your headset for a long time yet. So a couple of diary entries ago, we talked about Chinese counting system. So quickly, we'll review that. Counting from 1 to 10 in Mandarin is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then you go 11, 12, 13 to 20. 11 is 11, 12 is 12. So basically, you just add the 10 and then the number after that. And then 20 is 20, so the 2 and then 10. 30 is 30, so that's number 3 and then 10. Yeah, so it's a hold true to the same pattern all the way up to 100. To say 100 in Mandarin is 100, so number 1, and then 100 is bai, B-A-I, 100, and then 200, 200, 300, 300, 400, 400, and you hold that pattern up to 1000 when we get a new vocabulary, which is 千, CHIAN, 千. So 1000 is 1000, 2000, 2000, 3000, 3000. So how do you say 505? Well, you would say 505. So that's a new word in there, Ling, Ling. That means zero. 500, 505, 505, 555, 555. So 500, 550, 50, 五 and number five. So as you can tell, the Chinese number system is very straightforward. There's very little confusion. What it says is what you get, pretty much. Before I go, I want to tell you a little interesting trivia I learned about Chinese culture the other day. Apparently, did you know that for the longest time, for thousands of years, no matter which dynasty it was in China, if a woman was to accuse a man of sexually assaulting her or sexually harassing her, automatically she would win the case. There wouldn't even be a trial. Basically, a woman say, blah blah blah, so and so sexually harassed me or did this to me. That person get dragged off to jail or get his head chopped off. It's that straightforward in Chinese history. A lot of people like to say that Chinese history, Chinese culture is all about oppressing women. And for large part, it was. There was a lot of oppression going on. But where the law was concerned, concerning the virtue of a woman, they really, really protected the woman in that they gave her the ultimate final say. So when we see on the news today, so and so superstar and so politicians and so a celebrity is going to court and a big messy court battle, and a lot of women have to come out and accuse them. This kind of thing would never happen back then. Basically, if a woman said so, it was so. If a woman dared to come out in public and point the finger, and that person, that man, was guilty by default. How interesting is that? Well, I hope you all have a good time, and I'm going to go find some dinner and stay healthy, stay safe, and stay strong. Stay positive. I will see you guys again later.